Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The ticker tape doesn't lie. Every flicker, every number, is a pulse in the heart of the nation's economy, a silent witness to the tides of fortune that sweep through the Philippine markets. Flashing green numbers tell a story of relentless ascent. Each uptick is a testament to renewed confidence, a signal that something extraordinary is unfolding before our eyes. On the Philippine Stock Exchange floor, energy is electric. Headlines now scream, Manila breaks records, foreign capital surges, PSEI hits all-time high. The air is thick with anticipation, as traders and investors sense history in the making. This isn't just a market rally, it's a nation awakening. The jubilation on the trading floor mirrors a broader optimism sweeping across the country, as the Philippine flag rises over a city that never sleeps. Makati's financial district buzzes with ambition, fueled by local optimism and global confidence. Streets teem with professionals, each step echoing the promise of new opportunities and a brighter tomorrow. The Philippines, once a footnote, is now a headline in global economic forecasts. International media and analysts are taking notice, spotlighting the country as a rising star in Asia. Years of reforms and tough adjustments have paid off. Behind the scenes, policymakers have worked tirelessly, enacting changes that have laid the groundwork for this transformation. International investors, once wary, are now pouring capital into the country. Boardrooms in Manila are abuzz with new deals. As global players seek a stake in the Philippines' promising future, the market's rise is a barometer of trust, a signal that the Philippines is ready for the world stage. Each surge in the PSEI reflects not just numbers, but a growing belief in the nation's potential. Foreign money is reshaping skylines, fueling booms in real estate, banking, and consumer goods. New skyscrapers pierce the clouds, while banks and businesses expand to meet surging demand. This is not just hot money. Global giants are making long-term bets on the country's future. Multinational corporations are setting up regional headquarters, forging partnerships that will last decades. The narrative has shifted from risk to opportunity. Where once there was caution, now there is excitement and a sense of urgency to be part of the Philippine growth story. The question is no longer if the Philippines will succeed, but how high it can climb. Business leaders and economists debate not the possibility of growth, but the scale and speed of what's to come. But with this ascent comes expectation. Can growth be sustained and made inclusive? The challenge now is to ensure that prosperity reaches every corner of the archipelago, from bustling cities to remote villages. The world is watching as the lives of 115 million Filipinos hang in the balance. Every policy, every investment will shape the future for generations to come. The Philippines stands at a tipping point, with the stakes higher than ever. As the sun rises over the islands, a new chapter begins, one filled with hope, ambition, and the promise of a truly new economic dawn. Not long ago, the Philippines was known as the sick man of Asia, a nation mired in turmoil, stagnation, and deep-rooted corruption. The streets of Manila echoed with unrest, and the promise of progress seemed like a distant dream for millions of Filipinos. While neighboring countries soared to new heights, the Philippines lagged behind. For many, hope was something to be found only in distant lands, as families were separated by the search for better opportunities abroad. The cycle of boom and bust felt endless, with each crisis erasing hard-won gains. The nation's vast potential always seemed just out of reach, overshadowed by economic hardship and uncertainty. But today, the narrative is being rewritten. The sick man is now emerging as a tiger cub, an economy on the rise, brimming with new energy and ambition. This transformation is more than just a rebranding. It's a reflection of real, tangible change that can be felt in the lives of everyday Filipinos. Consistent GDP growth, investment-grade credit ratings, and a surge in investor confidence have replaced old pessimism with a cautious but growing optimism. Manila's streets now buzz with momentum and hope, as people from all walks of life contribute to the country's progress. Key reforms, such as better fiscal management, aggressive tax crackdowns, and improved governance, have stabilized the nation's finances and restored trust in public institutions. Most importantly, Filipinos are starting to believe in their country again. There is a renewed sense of national pride and unity, as people see the fruits of their collective effort. This pride is fueling a new wave of entrepreneurship and innovation, with young Filipinos launching startups and local businesses that are reshaping the economy. Yet, the journey is far from over. The foundations of this new era must be strong and resilient, able to withstand future shocks and challenges that may arise. The transformation is real, but sustaining it will require vigilance, hard work, and a commitment to inclusive growth that benefits all Filipinos. The climb ahead is steep, and the world is watching closely for both progress and missteps. The Philippines stands at a critical crossroads, with the eyes of the region upon it. The nation has found its footing, but now, it must build on this momentum, laying down strong foundations for future generations. The rebirth of the Philippines is underway, but the true test will be turning this moment of hope into a lasting era of prosperity and opportunity for all. The Philippines has become a pivotal stage in the intensifying rivalry between the United States and China, two global superpowers vying for influence in Asia. Its strategic location in the heart of the South China Sea transforms the country into a critical piece on the global chessboard, where the interests of East and West collide. For the United States, the Philippines is not just a treaty ally, but also a vital outpost for projecting military power and maintaining regional stability. Meanwhile, China is actively courting Manila, offering massive infrastructure investments, trade deals, and economic partnerships to win favor and influence. Chinese money is rapidly transforming the landscape, building bridges, dams, and railways that promise to modernize the nation and boost its economy. This dual courtship brings both unprecedented opportunity and mounting pressure, as the Philippines finds itself at the center of a high-stakes tug-of-war. In theory, the Philippines could leverage both sides, securing military support and security guarantees from the US, while tapping into development loans and infrastructure funding from China. But this delicate balancing act is fraught with risk. Every diplomatic move is closely watched and scrutinized by both giants, leaving little room for error. A single misstep could quickly turn opportunity into liability, threatening both economic gains and national security. The nation must navigate these treacherous waters with exceptional skill, foresight, and unity, making choices that will shape its future for generations. The stakes are higher than ever: prosperity or peril in a new Cold War, as the Philippines charts its own path between the dragon and the eagle. The Philippines' geography, over 7,600 islands, is both blessing and curse. Fragmentation creates logistical nightmares and deep economic divides. Goods move slowly and expensively, isolating communities and stalling growth. Manila booms, but many islands remain in poverty. Inequality breeds resentment and instability. The challenge: build not just physical bridges, but economic and social ones. Imagine a network of bridges, ports, and ferries uniting the nation. Such projects require immense investment and political will. A connected archipelago could unlock potential in remote regions, but technical, financial, and environmental challenges are immense. Success means a unified, equitable nation. Failure means some islands prosper, while others are left behind. The future depends on overcoming its own geography. The Philippines' most significant export is its people. Millions of OFWs working worldwide. Their remittances, billions of dollars annually, fuel the economy and stabilize the peso. This money pays for education, funds businesses, and insulates the country from global shocks. Remittances are a unique economic shock absorber, but the social cost is high. Families separated, children growing up without parents. The emotional toll is immense, and stories of abuse abroad haunt the nation. The goal: create enough quality jobs at home so going abroad is a choice, not a necessity. The reliance on remittances reveals underlying economic weaknesses. True success will be when Filipinos can build better futures at home. Until then, the nation's prosperity is built on sacrifice. Across the Philippines, cranes and construction signal a new era, much of it funded by China. The Build, Build, Build program is transforming the landscape with bridges, railways, and ports. For a country long plagued by poor infrastructure, these projects promise progress. China's appeal: speed, scale, and fewer bureaucratic hurdles. But the deals are often opaque, raising concerns about debt and transparency. Critics fear a debt trap and question the use of Chinese labor. Each project strengthens Beijing's influence, building leverage as well as infrastructure. The Philippines must weigh progress against sovereignty. The dragon's embrace is both tempting and constricting. The nation must ensure these investments serve its people, not just foreign interests. While other economies age, the Philippines boasts a youthful population, a powerful economic asset. With a median age of 25, the country enjoys a demographic dividend. English proficiency gives it an edge, powering the booming BPO industry. Young, tech-savvy Filipinos are driving startups and digital innovation. This generation is reshaping industries and fueling consumer growth. But the dividend isn't automatic. It requires investment in education and job creation. If opportunities fall short, unrest could follow. The window of opportunity is limited. The future rests on harnessing the energy and ambition of its youth. The right choices now will define the nation for decades. The Philippines walks a diplomatic tightrope over the South China Sea. Its U.S. alliance provides security, but China's economic pull is undeniable. Beijing's investments build infrastructure even as maritime disputes simmer. Manila protests Chinese incursions, then signs new trade deals. Domestic debate rages, confront China, or pursue pragmatic cooperation. Some demand a firm stance, citing the Hague Tribunal victory. Others argue for economic focus, warning against provoking Beijing. The nation's foreign policy is a high-wire act, security on one side, prosperity on the other. Every move is fraught with risk. The Philippines must balance sovereignty and development in a volatile region. The Philippines stands at a historic crossroads. Growth is real, but the foundations are fragile. Corruption and inequality persist. The economic boom is concentrated at the top, leaving millions behind. Corruption erodes trust and drags on development. The US-China rivalry intensifies, shrinking the space for neutrality. A diplomatic misstep could have devastating consequences. The nation's fate hangs on its ability to achieve inclusive growth and navigate global pressures. The Philippines is brimming with potential and youthful energy. It's no longer a peripheral player, but a game changer. The next move will define its future, and the world is watching.